All right, team. Do not be alarmed, but we have just received the following bottled memorandum. Attention, Greater Stone Plankin Twine area. Cower in fear. We be coming for ye treasures. Yours in plunder, Blakebeard and Keelhaul. Pirates at large.
Oh, yes!
This is good news to you?
Oh, no, we are in terrible danger.
But you built a robot that will solve one infinitesimally small part of the problem.
Yes.
Yarr.
Say hello to Piracy Bot.
Avast ye scurvy landlubbers, I be a seein'.
When it comes to seeing pirates, he be your bot.
Does he do anything else?
Yarr, I do not.
Yarr, he do not.
Yarr indeed.
Yarr indeed.
Avast ye scurvy landlubbers, I be a seein'.
I don't mean to be critical of your process, Ray, but perhaps you could move on to Robotics Manual Volume 2.
There's a Volume 2?
Homebase has 55 volumes and enough components on hand to build thousands of powerful robots, ranging from Lesson 1, the humble Seabot, to Lesson 500, the giant storm-fighting Mecha Master Bot.
Oh, so that's what those parts were for.
What do you mean, were for?
You know what happened. Don't make me say it out loud.
I be a seein'.
Since we've apparently invested Homebase's entire robotic component stockpile into Seabot fleet, we'll be unable to build a counter-piracy robot fleet featured in Robotics Manual Volume 4.
I know that sounds bad, but I have a backup plan. According to my annual Getting to Know You Homebase survey, we have some highly experienced piracy experts right here at Homebase. A statistically impossible number of counter-piracy experts, actually. Almost every single person at Homebase is a piracy expert.
Now we're talking. Let's assemble the pirate fighting squad.
I be a seein'.
Okay, Kyle. According to the Getting to Know You survey, you are an expert in counter-piracy.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Jokes are funny, Kyle.
All right, let's just move on to the next expert. Sarah, we need your pirate fighting expertise.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Riggs.
That's okay. I'm sure someone took the survey seriously.
I be a seein'.
Penny, surely you wouldn't use an official Homebase form as an opportunity to tell a joke.
If you're referring to where I wrote in, yes please, that was not a joke.
No. Question 57. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the following statement. I am a scourge of the 7 seas and inspire fear in the hearts of stout, seafaring scoundrels. You answered 12, which, judging by your smirk, you must think is very funny.
Guilty.
I see pirates.
Are you sure?
Yarr, it'd be tough to tell at this distance.
I'd like to remind the heroes of Homebase, I would have spent what little time left we have preparing for the pirate invasion, but you all decided to lie on question 57. So, here we are, waiting to be attacked by pirates.
Is it me, or are you starting to sound just like Ray?
It is you. It's all of you. This is what constant low-grade disappointment and frustration does to a person.
She's not wrong.
I see pirates.
Pirates are closing in.
Attention pirates, if you do not reverse course immediately, you will be in violation of Homebase anti-piracy policy.
Sorry, we didn't know you had a policy.
Nothing to worry about, but now you know.
This is so embarrassing. We honestly had no idea.
These things happen. Just reverse course.
I hate to ask, but can you give me and Keels a minute to talk over our plans?
Granted.
Thank you so much. We had planned on terrorizing your people and looting your treasures.
Burning, pillaging, mayhem. But rules are rules.
Oh yeah, rules are rules.
Here they come.
I trust you've had enough time to determine a course of action?
We're gonna crash our ship into your home base.
Why would you do such a thing?
We're pirates.
ever there was a time to learn counter-piracy tactics, it would be now.
On it.
Avast and prepare to be ship-rammed!
You still have a chance to turn back.
You, my friend, are making assumptions! I don't know how this thing works!
Everyone brace for impact.
Head to the cove to find the ship.
Ray, how's the piracy research coming?
Good? I think. What's torrenting?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Well, whatever it is, we're doing a lot of it. Would you like to run bloodbeardsrevenge.exe? You asked me that like I'd say no. Click!
Har! 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 Ahoy! Your system be compromised by the dread pirate Bloodbeard. Ye best be clicking on the readme file, Swabby.
Ye have 1 week to send 60,000 beard coin to Bloodbeard's offshore account. If ye don't, all critical home base systems will walk the plank. This sounds bad, but I will fix it.
Yo ho ho! We be shredding your files.
This is bad, and I cannot fix it.
Everybody stay calm. We'll sort this out. Until then, let's all just deal with one problem at a time.
What is this? It's like I'm looking at a boat, but unlike every other time I've looked at a boat, I'm not bored. In fact, I love it! And I think I suddenly love crime.
This is a pirate ship.
That explains it! Oh, I should have been a pirate! Let's go check it out. We may have to build our way over to the ship. Research complete. Pirates are bad. I thought they were rebellious scoundrels with devil-may-care attitudes and swashbuckling panache. But they were just slightly soggy sociopaths, and like none of them had parents!
I still sort of wish I was a pirate.
Arr, we all do. We'd better disarm the ship before the pirates come back. Let's find somewhere to hide the cannons. I've marked a place to hide the cannons on your map. That's the last one. The cannons are safely hidden. Job well, and we've got husks. Good news! The cannons have been secured, and the remaining husks are heading for the pirate ship.
The pirates are not going to like that.
That's right! We won't! You sent husks to my ship? I will bury you. I will bury you like treasure, and then I'm gonna forget where I buried you. Just like the treasure I lost.
Why didn't you make a map?
You can't make a map, dummy. Maps come from the store. Oh man, this is rich. Hey! They're making off with our ship.
Ooh, having a pirate ship could come in handy. Take out any ship-stealing mist monsters you find.
We'd better search the wreckage for Blakebeard and Keelhaul. They may be pirates, but they're still our responsibility.
Come any closer to our Flatsaman, and I'll send you to your watery grave!
Whoa, let's not go straight to watery graves, right? We're just here to make sure you and Blake survived the crash.
Blakebeard!
Huh?
Not Blake. Blakebeard the pirate. You know what happened to the last person who called me Blake? He died. Or, so I'm told, he was a very old man. You know, it was his time. But my point stands.
So, are you gonna help us rebuild our ship?
No. You crashed it while threatening to plunder home base.
Did we, though?
Very much so.
Are you hoisting my mast?
I would never hoist your mast.
Oh.
Keels? My brain is worried it can't form new memories. Are we broken?
We should maybe sit down.
That's what happens when you steal from us. So, anyway, my name's Blakebeard. This is Sandra.
Keelhaul! Don't use my shore name.
Sorry, Keels. This is Keelhaul. We're pirates.
Yes, we've established that many times over.
Just because we have concussions doesn't mean we don't have feelings.
We are pirates with concussions who have feelings.
Do not let us fall asleep.
Do not let us fall asleep.
Ship out, Miss Creeper!
Before we help you, we need to know why you tried to attack home base.
None of your friggin' business.
Whoa, Keelhaul, rude!
Do I come to your work and slap the parrot off your shoulder?
Why would you slap a parrot?
Then don't tell me how to pirate.
You asked for my feedback!
That was yesterday.
So sorry, Keels. Sorry, everyone. You know, we don't normally fight like this. It's been a very challenging day for us.
You guys are pretty good at fighting those things.
Thanks. I am getting the sense, though, that you two may not be the most experienced pirates.
Just because he doesn't know how to drive a ship doesn't mean we're not pirates.
You sail a ship. And, you know what? We're learning as we go.
We know how to loot, pillage, and burn. That's enough.
Learning to sail really would be helpful, though. And, you know, I'm actively pursuing it. As a hobby.
Hands off our stuff!
I have a proposition for the two of you. I may have installed some ransomware on the home base network, which will delete all of our files very soon. So if you help us find enough treasure to pay off our ransomware debt, we'll help you get back on your feet.
I don't hate this plan. Yet.
I have some reservations.
But there are conditions. No pillaging, no looting, no reigns of terror.
That's a good one. But really, what are the conditions?
No pillaging, no looting, no reigns of terror.
Pass.
Hard pass.
Rock hard pass.
Frankly, we're insulted by the offer.
Another one down.
Ray, what are we gonna do with these pirates? We can't just set them loose on the world.
Yeah, and we really, really need their help finding treasure. What do you want to do, Commander?
Blakebeard jumping in here for a second. Do you not have a secure comm channel?
We use the honor system.
Do you use the, honor system? Okay.
Now I understand your ransomware problem.
Keels, does it sound like home base needs us more than we need them?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Then maybe they can help us find the map to Rowdy Jack's treasure.
Sure, but the no reign of terror policy is...
Honor system? This is a private conversation.
I was offering to help.
Honor system! What does it mean?
Fine. Bye. So, what's so special about Big Head over here?
That's an ancient Plankonesian artifact with great cultural and religious significance. Be respectful.
There's no such place as Plankonesia.
Okay. Tell that to this map of the Lesser Plankonesian Isles. It disagrees.
Trademark Rowdy Jack Adventure Company. That's a fake map.
Keels, does this place remind you of anything?
Scurvy Rogers' Last Stand?
Can you guys not hear me? Fake map!
The final map should be close.
So what are we waiting for? Let's find some friggin' statues!
Okay, I guess we're looking for statues.
Statues!
Nothing. This must not be the statue.
Do we have anything more to go on? There could be hundreds of statues around here.
Let me see here. The statue was friendly, Yarr, with a song in its heart and a great hunger in its belly.
Can we at least just focus on the hungry-looking statues?
Nope, no map.
So these not at all convincing clues we're following are from your father? Was he a treasure hunter?
My father was Blake Jennings Sr.
Okay.
Blake Jennings Sr.? The inventor of the sun-dried tomato? They pretty much dominated the 90s. But even though he had more money than he could spend in 1,000 lifetimes, he only cared about Rowdy Jack's treasure.
Everything and everyone else came second to that treasure.
So you know it has to be important. He couldn't find it, but we will.
So, are you sure Rowdy Jack is real?
I've gone through all of Dad's research. He's real.
He's a cartoon. And, follow-up question, are you real pirates?
How dare you?
It's just, you don't seem to know how to pirate, and you don't talk like pirates.
You're wrong. I am talking like a pirate, okay? Everything I say is what a pirate would say, how a pirate would say it, because I am a pirate.
He's sensitive about his sea accent.
my accent? No! I'm taking back pirate culture from people like you. Everything I'm saying right now, this is how a pirate talks.
Even though I'm certain that Rowdy Jack the One-Eyed Pirate is entirely fictional, it must be exciting following the path of your dad's research.
I guess. But I was sort of expecting it to feel more special. Like I would just know, you know?
How so?
I just expected to look around and be like, wow, that's where Jack fought the cannibals.
Yeah, and whoa! That's where they buried the leftovers of First Mate Smitty!
But instead, I just feel uncertain.
I don't believe it! Look!
We found it! We found it!
This is also not a map. It's gibberish, written on the back of a diner placemat.
Classic Rowdy Jack subterfuge. Well played, sir. This is obviously a code. Oh, Ray!
Yes, Dennis, we have pirates now.
Then I declare sea feast!
What is Sea Feast?
Bring me grills! This grill has to be perfect! Keep collecting those premium grill parts! Nope, not good enough. Try harder next time. Is this funny to you? I need premium grill parts! Premium! No, try again.
Whoa, Dennis, what's going on, buddy?
We have pirates, Ray!
True?
I'm just under a lot of pressure, okay? Do you want me to serve a burger with a warped char pattern? Because I'd rather die!
Dennis, relax. You don't have to cook for the pirates. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't. The last thing we need is a pirate infestation.
You wouldn't understand! This is my chance to debut my pirate burger! I just need to craft the most perfect grilling machine known to man! Why is this so hard for everyone? Not good enough. Oh, but apparently no one cares about quality.
Dennis, you're just gonna have to do the best you can with what we find.
There is a symphony of beef in my mind, Ray. Arias of melted cheese, harmonious concertos of bib lettuce and heirloom tomato. But I'm creating on a busted piano! Literally, my grill is a busted piano.
I know you're upset, and I know this won't matter, but everyone at home base loves your burgers.
It's not like they have another option.
Would it cheer you up to tell me about the pirate burger you'd make if you could?
No.
Come on, give it a try.
It would be a celebration of the sea. Turbulent, stormy, infinite. The flavor would be an unplaceable, savory, umami wave. Strong enough to drown the saltiest sailor, but benevolent enough to deliver lost swimmers to verdant isles of deliciousness. And when Keelhaul and Blakebeard try it, they hire me on the spot. And we sail the 7 seas forever.
This should be everything you need to build a better grill.
Oh, thanks, Ray.
Don't be mad, but I invited Keelhaul and Blakebeard over to your place for burgers tonight.
What? I'm not ready!
Yes, you are. And they've been living on limes and stale bread for the last month. Trust me, you're gonna blow their minds.
Here you go. Dennis's pirate burger. Sorry it's not better.
Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
Honestly, I should just smack you in the face.
Just throw them in the garbage. In fact, throw me in the garbage.
Dummy, this is the best burger I've ever had in my life.
It's like a celebration of the friggin' ocean and you're over here apologizing?
This is so good. It makes me regret stealing so much stuff from home base.
I regret burying everything we stole.
Tell me you made more!
No more burgers until we get our stuff back.
That's one of our caches.
This isn't even good stuff.
Yeah, but it was yours and now it's ours. That's the circle of piracy.
What were you even gonna do with this stuff?
Honestly, probably just leave it.
But that was before we tried Dennis's burger.
This is almost the last stockpile of things we stole from you and then buried.
That phrasing was a bit specific.
Yes, it was.
I'm watching you, Blakebeard. Not to give you advice, but nothing you've stolen here is valuable.
It has sentimental value.
To who?
Me, I had a great time stealing it. I want to hold on to those memories.
I think that's ours?
Did you not make a treasure map?
Honestly, I was unaware you could make those. But yeah, that makes sense.
That's the last one.
Then napkin up and prepare for round 2.
You're really making us more delicious burgers after we stole from you?
Yes. Everyone's welcome at home base. At least until the ransomware shuts down our system. But until then, try not to steal and make yourselves at home. Status update. If we don't find some extremely valuable treasure soon, the ransomware will eat our files. TLDR, that kills all of us. So I've called in our best codebreaker to lead us to the treasure. That, let's face it, is not real. We are doomed, it's my fault, I'm so sorry.
Inspiring speech. Eagle Eye, lead the way.
Yeah! Is this where we should start digging? Digging? What? No!
No? Then why did you send us here?
That note you sent? It decrypted into multiple sets of coordinates and a clue. And I quote, "Light the lamps for all to see, and then thar the treasure be."
Lamps. Guess we should get to those coordinates and see what we find.
Oh wow, look at that. Light the lamps for all to see.
And then thar the treasure be. These stone beacon thingamajigs must point toward Jack's treasure when they're all lit. Awesome!
I prefer whatchamacallums, but yes, your point still stands. Eagle Eye, send the next coordinates our way.
Sending coordinates now. Oh, and an attached image. Ignore that, that's personal.
Blow me down and call me a scupper crawler!
We're in public!
I'm just excited, Blake. Can't you feel it in your veins? We're getting close.
Hey, I'm excited too, but I keep the sea talk where it belongs, on the sea.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm the one that signed up to help a pair of pirates. Who am I to begrudge you the odd comment about, oh, I don't know, scallywags or doubloons?
See? They love it. Eagle Eye, drop anchor on the next coordinates.
Roger that.
The next beacon!
Arr, indeed!
Okay, I see what you mean. That's fun.
Told ya. Can you believe it? We're really closing in on the treasure of Rowdy Jack.
I know! I just keep thinking, what if Dad could see me now? Would he finally be proud of me? Would I finally be enough?
I don't know you well enough for this.
Oh, so Ray and Dennis get to be earnest and vulnerable, but not me! Got it!
Do you want those X coordinates?
For the love of all that is good and holy, yes, please, Eagle Eye!
Yo ho ho! Another beacon!
Yarr! Shiver my timbers! And, speaking of my shivered timbers, sorry to get so heavy at the last stop, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's fine. What's a little overshared emotional trauma between associates?
Hey, I've got a question. What kind of treasure are we expecting this to be anyway? Gold? Precious stones? Semi-precious stones?
60,000 in beard coin? So we don't all die?
My father dedicated his life to that treasure. Whatever it is, it'll be worth it. Trust me.
In the meantime, send those next coordinates our way, would you?
Yo ho ho, dead man's chest. Oh, okay, here's what I've got. Yarr, the chest be heavy and festooned with locks to hold its booty inside. Fortune will truly shine on the buccaneer who finds it.
Well, that's certainly colorful if, non-specific.
It's gonna be good though, I know it! Blakey, you and me are going in the record books for sure!
What about us?
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously tons of credit coming your ways too. Obviously. Blakey, what's the journal say about mutinies?
What was that?
Nothing! Set sail for the next coordinates! Oh man, another beacon down! The treasure of Rowdy Jack is getting so close I can practically taste it!
Me too. At least, I assume that's what that taste is.
Pennies again?
Yeah! So weird. What's up with that?
No idea. But once we're done with this, we really gotta get you to a doctor.
I've already taken the liberty of scheduling checkups for you both back at home base because this conversation has been alarming.
Final coordinates coming your way, guys.
Okay, that's all of them, right? Avast! Ahoy!
Yeah, you got them all. Tracking beacon information, triangulating, cross-referencing. Boom. I think we've got our treasure location.
Most excellent. You hear that, you salt-covered scamps? We found you your treasure.
This is so friggin' cool! Let's get digging!
Yeah! Thank you, everyone. This is amazing. Finally completing my dad's work. Me and Keels. And an assortment of heavily armed strangers with me to do it. Couldn't have done it without you guys.
Yarr, Blake. Yarr.
Here it is. Keels, do you want to do the honors?
You do it. You've earned it.
No, you earned it.
Are we really not getting any credit?
You know what? Everyone, we're opening it together. We've all worked hard to get here. I want us all to share this moment. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I regret sharing this moment.
Ahoy, geocaching enthusiast. You found Rowdy Jack's treasure? Please rebury the prize for the next round of adventurers?
Oh my god! Dad was LARPing?
He missed my birthday for 25 consecutive years for geocaching?
Therapist Brian was right. Our family is a toxic garbage barge.
We should leave.
No one leaves! This secret dies with all of us!
Quickly now, back to base. Now that we've all cooled down and agreed that no one is killing anyone,
For the 10th time, yes.
maybe we can see this not as a failure, but as a chance to do better. Much better. And very, very quickly. I cannot overstate how much we need treasure.
There is, just one problem.
We both get really, really seasick.
Back when I managed an astronaut training camp, we used simulators to help our trainees combat motion sickness. Perhaps we could scrounge up the necessary parts to make something similar. Let's see what we can find. Yes, I believe that should do quite nicely. Excellent springs. Good bounce to the ounce ratio.
So wait, we're gonna make a machine out of all this junk and it will just, what, cure our seasickness?
Curing isn't the goal here, Blake. This will help you learn to live with your seasickness. It's healthier,
Oh, like wheat bread. Yarr!
I suppose. Let's keep looking for parts.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand this. We're gonna use all these bouncy, springy parts to build, like, a fake ship that moves like a real ship.
That's right.
And then attach it to the top of a monster truck so we can be pirates of the land. Land pirates.
What? No, do you have any idea what a simulator is?
Not really, no.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh man, did I hear correctly that you guys are making a land pirate cruiser?
No, that isn't correct even a little bit.
Bummer. Ah well, so what are you guys building?
We're making a simulator to help work on our seasickness.
Sounds weird. Count me in. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. There. Looking nice.
That's, quite the paint job you got going there. Very, thrilling?
Thanks, man. I think it really brings together two of my favorite things. Airbrush seascapes and airbrush skulls.
It's got a lot of skulls on it, that's for sure.
It's supposed to be scary, my little tyrannical privateers to be. That means it's doing its job. Nice work, Lars. As they say, I think it's almost ready for prime time. And done. The violent overwater motion intolerance testing machine is complete.
The vomit machine?
Climb aboard, ye scallywags!
Wow, you're really getting into this, huh?
To the extent that a man who finds piracy to be morally repugnant can, yes.
How long do I need, to do this?
Oh, just a few hours, Blakebeard. You're doing great.
So, how goes the treasure finding?
Well, we've hit a bit of a roadblock. They've got the drive to sail the seven seas, but not the seafaring soul.
Meaning?
I'll demonstrate. Blakebeard, sing me a shanty.
I will not.
As I suspected. Keelhaul, sing me a shanty.
I'd rather walk the plank.
A pirate without a shanty in his or her heart is just an unscrupulous sailor. When we're done, you'll be yo-ho-hoing with the best of them. Ahoy! Let's try this salty sea song on for size.
Slice them and dice them and serve them all cold. Leave them broken and shaken. Redder and red and deader and dead. And all the stuff's been taken.
That is, a bit advanced for our needs. A most pleasant pirate. Now that is promising.
Oh, we ask very nicely, we leave you if you please. We just want your treasure and ask you on our knees. We're the fittest ship on the whole seven seas. Accept our apologies.
That may actually be too soft. Let's keep looking. Ye wouldn't download a ship, would ye? Now, if that doesn't put a song in your heart, nothing will.
Yo-ho-ho, to the interwebs we go. We plug in our cables, we watch our router lights. Stealing your movies and music, doing wrong with your copyrights. Yo-ho-ho, to the interwebs we go.
Not the kind of pirate we're looking for. The Doom Band of Heroes.
Banding together and joining our arms. Defeating monsters from where, I don't know. Gathering loot and kicking up our boots. And saving the world we go. Oh!
That is our shanty. We'll change the title. The Honest Ballad of a Sailing Man. All right.
Oh, we sail and we float and we float and we sail. We float and we float and we float and we float. We all think we made a foolish mistake, setting sail on this flippin' boat.
This seems very accurate.
It does capture the feeling of a ship at sea.
Yo-ho-ho, we're sailing on a boat. Yo-ho-ho, that's all the songster wrote.
Are you ready to join us for shanty now?
Yep, I'll still walk the plank.
Oh, shiver me timbers. Okay, pirate trainees. We've learned some shanties. We've battled seasickness. We swabbed the deck after losing the battle with seasickness. Now let's talk flags.
Flags? What's there to learn about flags?
Oh, ye of little knowledge, Keelhaul. Flags are a quintessential part of the pirate experience.
Because they look nice blowing in the breeze?
Raise anchor, and come with me, my fledgling scoundrels. We're off to fly some flags.
Ha! It's kinda cute.
It isn't cute, Blake. It is a nautical harbinger of impending doom.
Really? Because I think it would look freaking rad on the back of a jean jacket.
Oh yeah, you're totally right. High five. Ooh, maybe like an embroidered patch.
No, no, no! Work with me here. Let's imagine a scenario. You're a small-time trading vessel returning home from a faraway land, laden with fragrant spices, lush textiles, exotic oils, and the like. As you sail through a narrow channel, you see an unassuming ship. A friend, you wonder to yourself, full of ignorance. Then, it hoists this flag, announcing its piratey intent. Swashbuckling buccaneers, ready to separate you from your goods, your limbs, and your life. Still think it would look freaking rad on the back of a jeans jacket?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Good. Now let's continue.
Aw, man. The Jolly Roger, huh? Mighty sweet colors, mes amis.
They're not sweet. They're scary.
Yeah, the director told us all about how we're supposed to be scared of these flags.
What? No. Other people are scared of those flags. You guys are supposed to be doing the scaring. Come on, Director, you know that.
I suppose you're right. I've been on the defense so long, I've lost sight of our real mission here. Blake, Keelhaul, would you do me the honor of trying again? Okay, your mighty pirate vessel. Trade ship approaches laden with spices, oils, textiles. You raise the flag and...
Wave it at them.
Point at it dramatically.
No! That's when you yell things like, Avast! Give us your booty lest your doom be upon ye.
My, that was pretty good.
I dabble.
Okay, let's try it one last time.
Doom be upon you. Okay, I got it.
Pirates, trade ships, spices, oils, textiles, raise flag and...
Yarr! Surrender your loot, ye bilge-sucking scumbags!
I'm frightened with notes of insulted. Very nice, Keelhaul.
Hand over the gold before we cut you some ribbons.
Blakebeard, your delivery needs a little more confidence, and I think you meant cut them 2 ribbons.
But I think we can all agree that you've made amazing progress. With a little more work and some superficial adjustments, we'll make scabrous dogs of you yet.
Whoa, nice technique.
Commander, I'm teaching Blakebeard and Keelhaul about the finer points of shipboarding, the cutlass arts, etc. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to have them shadow you. Blake, Keelhaul, observe the commander's excellent melee technique. The swing is graceful like a dancer, but the hit is brutal, like the biting insult of a hormone-choked teenager.
Hormone-choked teenager. Got it.
Keelhaul, you're not even paying attention. I thought you were the one who wanted to be a pirate.
Ugh, Director, I just don't see the point of all these, exercises and lesson plans. Isn't being a pirate supposed to be more about, like, I don't know, a piratey state of mind or something?
You're thinking of yoga. Piracy is a lifestyle built on sea crimes and treasure finding.
I know you're anxious about finding treasure, Ray, but trust the process. Our little pirates will leave the crow's nest soon enough. And when they finally spread their dreaded tyrannical wings, all the ships at sea will cry out in terror.
Is this a bad plan?
Considering the circumstances, it's still a bad plan. But as you always say, a bad plan is still a plan.
Whoa! You see that kill, Keelhaul?
Yeah, it was super splattery.
I was actually referring more to the efficiency and excellent use of momentum, but, yeah, splattery is good too.
Okay, I'm trying really hard to pay attention to what you're doing here. And, like, learn or whatever. I'm noticing that when you hit the monster guys, they... die?
Yes, that's a good start, Keelhaul.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it now.
Yeah? That's great!
Yeah, like, check this out. Ah!
Did you just stab me? Again?
Oh, cannonballs. Are you, okay, Blake?
Yeah, just a little winded. And bleeding. But I'll be okay.
You know, as a brief aside, I think we might want to talk about your name, Blake.
This is the moment you choose to make fun of my name?
Well, it's not very... It sounds a little... It doesn't really evoke...
It makes you sound like you're the lead singer of a 25-member Freegan music collective.
Not precisely how I was going to put it, but I suppose that logic scans.
Hang on, what's wrong with Blakebeard?
Just try using it in a tyrannical sentence.
Good for Blakebeard! He really found all that treasure he was looking for.
I mean, like, look out! It's the Dread Pirate, Blakebeard. Only one pirate could be behind this reign of terror. Blakebeard?
Okay, when you put it like that, I can totally see what you mean.
Just something to consider, okay?
Whoa, Commander, you are really on a roll here.
I could do way better.
Do it again!
Commander, if I could have a quick private sidebar, I just wanted to thank you for your help with all this. I can't tell whether it's some sort of latent fraternal instincts or my revulsion at such heinous inefficiency, But there's something about these two that just makes me want to help them. And I really appreciate your assistance in their education. Now, let's get back to smashing those husks.
Ooh, good one!
Well, what do you say, my piratey pupils? Feel ready to take up the way of the bludgeon and blade yourselves?
Oh, yeah! Aye, Director!
Excellent. What about you?
The husks'll tremble when they hear Blakebeard the Scratchy's on the way.
Oh, you'll get there, one ahoy at a time.
So scratchy. So wait, why do we need peg legs exactly?
Yeah, not to be insensitive, but we've still got all our legs.
For now. But statistically speaking, 1 in 3 pirates loses at least one leg in their day-to-day pirating activities. So, we need to make sure that you are not only prepared for this eventuality, but that you have all the varieties of peg leg that the modern buccaneer requires.
So, what are these then?
Dress peg legs. Never know when you'll need to attend a saltwater soiree or black tie grog tasting. Having a range of peg legs that look suitable with a tuxedo or cocktail dress is essential for making sure you're not turned away.
Oh wow, I've been liking these.
I thought you would, Keelhaul. These are your club steppers, perfect for a night on the town and guaranteed to hold up while dancing. Not the best at climbing downstairs, however.
So, always be ready for the drop. Gotcha.
Okay, now these are my kind of peg legs.
Sounds about right. Buccaneer Business Casual. Perfect for boarding meetings.
Say hello to Blakebeard, terror of the 7 seas and inventor of nautical normcore fashion.
Precisely.
Nerds. These ones seem a little boring.
Yes, these are your plain Janes. It's good to have quite a few of these. For those days that you're pillaging a town and you can't even...
Sweatpant peg legs. Gotcha.
These are very shiny.
You mean the gold and the gemstones? Yes, the pirate world is quite obsessed with material wealth, Blake. Sometimes you need to look extra fresh to show your foes with whom they're messing. And that means making sure your fit drips accordingly.
Yeah, I knew that.
Does this peg leg have a gun hidden inside it?
Yes, it's absolutely impractical, and you'll surely never use it. But inevitably, someone is going to ask you if you have a leg gun. And when they do, you don't want to be the only pirate at the round table without a leg gun.
Okay, what's this one for?
See the nubs and sensible rubber bottom? It's a no-stick peg leg, making sure you don't lose your footing in slippery situations.
Oh, yeah, sure, for cooking or mopping. I get it.
More like when you're boarding a ship whose crew has a reputation for being very full of blood and organs. But mop leg is good too. And there you have it, your very first peg leg collections.
They're kind of beautiful all lined up like that. Where are we supposed to keep them?
We'll go over a proper procedure for peg leg care and storage later. I've got a pamphlet. Now come on, there's still more to learn.
Awesome! Maybe we'll lose our legs so we can start using these.
Yay!
We're almost out of time to pay off our ransom, so stand by for your, potentially literal, final exam. Shipbuilding 101. Search the zone for the perfect place to build your ship. Perfect. Now build your ship.
You don't build a pirate ship, you steal a pirate ship.
Fine. This is my ship. Please no one build it, then steal it. Let's build that ship. Looking great. Almost there. Let's add the mast and some rigging. Congratulations. Hey, piracy bot. Look at Keelhaul and Blakebeard. What do you see?
I see pirates.
I see pirates too.
As do I. Well done, you salty sea dogs.
Avast, ye scum! Procure ransom, or this system gets a broadside in 10, 9,
8.
Oh, no, we're out of time! We're all gonna die!
Oh, yeah, Ray, hit Alt F7, please.
Alt F7.
Retreat! Retreat! Reverse course! Turn her about!
Wait, did you know how to do that this whole time?
Dead men tell no tales.
Yarr, mateys! I believe you built the finest ship to ever catch me eye. Let's set sail! Yarr, I be suddenly noticing we are landlocked. We've got sea mail. I've been seeing bottles wash up on shore, and I've got a sneaking suspicion they're from Keels and Blakebeard. Oh, here's a bottle. Let's see. Dear landlubbers.
Only been back at sea a few days, but it feels like months since we left your shores. Training on the vomit machine is definitely paying off. Only throwing up 3 or 4 times a day. Big improvement. Keelhaul wants me to say hi. She's a little laid up right now after picking a fight with a shark. I think she really wants to use those peg legs we picked up.
I may have oversold the appeal of peg legs. I won't do it again.
Another note from Blakebeard.
Tried raiding our first civilian vessel today, the Dingy Dinghy. Things were going well at first. We used our best piratey lingo, waved our cutlasses around. You'd have been proud. We gave them the coordinates for home base and sent them on their way. If they say they took us prisoner and set us free out of pity because I cried, they are liars. Yours in plunder, Blakebeard.
Oh boy.
Salt lickers. I'm guessing this is Keelhaul.
Escaped from the dingy dinghy at port and procured a new ship. Managed to get away in one piece. Mostly. Luckily, we're back on the open sea again, raiding the husks and pillaging the storm. Oh, and we got a lead on some sick treasure hunting in the Screaming Jungle Keys.
Tell you when we find it, Keelhaul.
Ah, another one from Keelhaul.
Who'd have thought? We actually found the treasure! Doubloons and everything. Turns out some pirates washed up here ages ago, buried all the treasure, and then died mysteriously. Suspect it might have something to do with the cannibals who just chased us away. That's just a hunch, though. Back on our ship now with a hold full of booty. Excited to see what's next.
Oh, never would have been able to do this without you guys. Real dream come true stuff. Imagine me making a fart sound now to break the mushy vibe? Keelhaul. Yes, that sounds about right.
Think this might be the last one, you guys. It's from Blakebeard.
Keelhaul and I sold the booty and bought a brand new ship. I'm writing this from the desk in my new co-captain's quarters. They say true piracy means never having to say you're sorry, so I guess I'm not a true pirate yet. I'm sorry we ransacked home base, buried your treasures, and stole all of your copper wiring.
That explains the fires.
Also, tell Ray I'm here and the 7 Seas are the worst. Please come and get me.
Thank you for putting us back on course and filling our sails. Yours in husk-fighting, storm-plundering piracy, Blakebeard.
May the wind rise up to fill your sails, Blakebeard and Keelhaul. And please don't make us regret this. Commander, set a course for home base.